Children, how are you all? Hope you all are safe at your home and you all are doing your studies and you are not troubling your parents. So, we were on chapter number 6, that is Be My Multiple, I'll Be Your Factor. And in this one, we have studied about the factor. We studied what is a factor. Factor is the smaller number that divides the given number completely without leaving any remainder. Means in the case of factor, no remainder will be left. We studied about some properties of factors also. We studied about the property that every factor means small factor of every number is 1, means 1 is the smallest factor of every number. We studied that the greatest factor of every number is the number itself. We studied this, a number can have only a limited number of factors and factors of numbers are always smaller or equal to the number. This we all have studied. And we studied about the prime numbers, and ways to find the prime factors. In that we have studied the factor tree method. We studied this factor tree method, and today we will start with the division method for finding the factors. So division method for finding the factors we will study today. Now in this method, what you have to do, whenever you have to find the factors of any number, what you have to do, you have to divide that number. Yes, like this, as you can see here, factorization is this one. So if you want to find the factors of 120, if I'm having a number 120 and we have to find the factors of 120, so how we will do? We will divide that number by the smallest prime number. Smallest prime number is 1. So we will divide that number by 1. So on dividing that number, we have to divide 120 by 2. So we'll take the smallest prime number. So as you can see, I'll do it here. 120 divided by 2. So it will go by how much? 2 6 is 12 and 2 0 is 0. It is like the same division, but in this case what you have to do, you don't have to write the lower number, as I'll show you. Now here I'll do it here. If I'm doing the simple division, it will be like this. 120 divided by 2, it will be 2 6 are 12 and the 0 comes, 0 will not come. 2 6 is 12 and it what will come here? 0 will come here. Then this 0 will come here, it will be 0. So 0 here, 60. So it is 60 times. So what we have to, you have to write the quotient only. Means in this one, in these questions, you have to write only the quotient. Here you will write the quotient. So it is 60 times. And when you are dividing 60 by 2, what will be the quotient? 30 will be the quotient. And when you will divide 30 by 2, you will get answer 15. And when you will divide 3 by 15, because by 2, 15 is not divisible. Is it divisible? No. Remainder will left, so we don't want any remainder. So we will take the next number 15. 3. So when we will divide 15 by 3, we will get the answer 5. And after 3, what's the prime number? 5 is the prime number. So we will take the next prime number. 5 ones are 5. So we got the factors of 120 as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So these are the factors of 120. So these are the factors of 120. We can say it comes in table of 2, 3, 5. And these are the factors of 120. Next one is the 15 one. I'll take the small number. This is how much it is? It is 15. So it comes in table. So we'll first take the smallest prime number. Smallest prime number is 2. But 3 will not come. 15 is not divisible by 2. So we will take the next prime number, that is 3. So 3, how much time it is? 3, 15. 3 5 is 15. So we will write here 5. We have to write the quotient here. Okay. So now after 3, 5 will write 5 1 is 5. Okay. Now next number is 20. When we are dividing, first we will take the smallest prime number. So smallest prime number is 2. So we'll divide 20 by 2. It will go how much time? 10 times. So it is tenza. 2 tenza is 20. Now again we will take a number 2, prime number 2. How much time it is? 5 times. So 2 5za is 10. Now 5 is divisible by only the number 5. So it is 5 1za 5. So factors of 20 are 2 into 2 into 5. So these are the factors of 20. So similarly we can solve for many questions, many numbers. If I'll take number 25. So let's try to do this. All of you do this in your notebook. So do this. If I'll divide this by 2, will it be divisible? No, it will not be divisible. Then this by 3? No, it does not come in the table of 3. 4? No. What about 5? Yes, it comes in the table of 5. So it is 5 divided by 5. It will be 5 5za is 25. Okay, 5 5za is 25. Now again 5 is here, so I'll divide by 5. 5 1za is 5. So what are the factors of 25? It is 5 into 5. So these are the factors of 25. Is it clear? Okay, now let's move to the next one. So our chapter name is Be My Multiple, I'll Be Your Factor. So multiple, what is multiple? Multiple we'll study here. Multiple means every number is multiple of itself. Every number is the multiple of itself, means the number that comes in the table of a number, of a specific number, that is a multiple of that number. Like if 5 comes in the table, in 5's table, any number that is divisible by 5 is a multiple of 5. Like 10 is divisible by 5. Yes, 10 is divisible by 5. So means 10 is multiple of 5. Now 15, it comes in table of 5. Yes, it comes in table of 5. And is it divisible by 5? Yes, it is divisible by 5. Totally divisible by 5 means it is the multiple of 5. Okay, so every number is a multiple of itself. First of all, these are the properties of multiple, means every number is multiple of itself. I'll take 7. What is the multiple of 7? 7 is itself the multiple of 7. Okay, 7. Now after this 14, then 21, means you have to say the table only. You have to repeat the table of 7. Then if I'll say what are the multiples of 5, just tell say the this table of 5. 5 is a 5, 5 2 is a 10. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. These all are the multiples of 5. Similarly 7, 21, 28, like this. These are the multiples of 7. What about the 10? If I'll say what are the multiples of 10, it will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, like this. So these are the multiples of what? The multiples of 10. So every number is multiple of itself first of all. Next is a number has unlimited multiples. A number can have unlimited multiples because there's no specific number. We know that 1 to infinity numbers are there, infinite numbers are there. So infinite numbers are there means infinite multiples are there. If I'll say that if dividing 5 multiplied by 1000, so it will be 5000. So we can say 5000 is the multiple of 5. If I'll say 10,000, so it will be 50,000. Then 1 lakh, it will be 5 lakhs. So similarly means unlimited multiples can be there. But in the case of factor, it was limited. But multiples can be unlimited also. Next is the every number is multiple of 1. We know that every number comes in table of 1. Yes or no? Like 50 multiplied by 1 is 50. 60 multiplied by 1 is 60. 100 multiplied by 1 is 100. So like this we can say every number is multiple of 1. Okay? Because all comes in table of 1. Now this every multiple of a number is divisible by that number. Every multiple of number is divisible by that number. As we have taken earlier also, if I'll say 55, I'll say 55 is multiple of 5. Okay, now if it is multiple of 5, then it should be divisible by 5. It should be completely divisible by 5. So let's divide it. 5 ones is 5, then it will come 0, then come here 5 ones are 5. So it is divisible by 5. Yes, it is divisible by 5. It is completely divisible by 5. So we can say 55 is the multiple of 5. So means a number that is multiple of other will be completely divisible by that number. Now let's take the other one. These are the properties of multiples. Every number is multiple of itself. A number has unlimited number of multiples. Every number is a multiple of 1, and every multiple of number is exactly divisible by that number. So these are the multiples. So if I'll say what are the multiples of 2, it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. A gap of 2 will be there because these are the multiples of 2. If I'll say what are the multiples of 5, in this case 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So these are the multiples of 5. So this is all about the multiples. So similarly we can find the common multiples between two numbers. And now if we have to find the common multiples between two numbers, and how we will do that, just see here. Now if we have to find the first 5 common multiples between 2 and 3, how we will do that? Now for that, what we have to write, first we have to write the multiples of 2 and then multiples of 3. Then we will find the common multiple of both the numbers. As we can see, it is 2. So first of all, I'll write the multiples of 2. First of all, we will write the multiples of 2 here. So from here we can see what will be the multiples of 2 here. So what will be the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, then 12, then 14, then 16, then repeat with me, 18, then 20, then 22, then 24. Just let's write like this only. Then after this, what are the, we will write the multiples of 3 after this. Multiples of 3 we will write. Multiples of 3 we will write. Now multiples of 3, we all know what are the multiples of 3. We will write here. What are the multiples of 3? 3, 6, then 9, then 12, then it is 15, then 18, then 21, then it is 24. Let's write like this only. Now from here both the numbers, you can see that what are the starting number, common numbers of these numbers. Common numbers are, as you can see in this case, 6 is here and 6 is here also. 6 and 6 are there. Now after this 12 is there, and after it is 12 is there. So two common multiples we have found. Now it is 18 and again it is 18. Now after it is 24 and again 24. Now after this we can write more and more numbers like this, multiples of both the numbers, and then find the common multiples. So what are the common multiples of both the number? So from here we can write the common multiples of both the number are 6, 12, 18 and 24, and many more are there that you can find. 30 is there, 32 is there. Okay, so like this you can write the common multiple. No, 33 is not there, 32 is not there. So like this you can write more common multiples of this number. So it is very easy to write the common multiples. For writing the common multiples, what you have to do, you have to just write the numbers of that multiple of each number and then find the common one amongst them. Now you can do your workbook, page number 37 in your notebook. It is like you have to find the 3 common multiples of the number given there. You can easily write that. Okay, if one more number is there, then You will write the multiples of all the three numbers and then find the common in them. All three should be common. Okay. Now here in the next one, we will find here. Now in the next video, we will study about the highest common factor and the lowest common factor. Till then, stay home. Sai Ram.